Mark, take one.
A lot of people ask about what my relationship is like with Mark, because some people get confused about the nature of our dynamic, and it helps to just go back to the beginning.
Oh, when I met young Hector, he was singing for the Mormon Tabernacle Choir like a good Christian boy does.
It was 2008, I had just bleached my tips. I was singing karaoke at Dickie's, you know, the Salt Lake City gay bar.
That angel voice on him, oh. And that ass. Little cantaloupes lifted up.
I was singing a sort of mean punk rendition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, covered by the local Salt Lake City band, the Wrangling Jankers. I used to date one of the members, but it was when I was 12, so we should probably cut that part, actually.
I reached out to him. Literally. He was in his choir practice. I reached out and touched him. And I knew I just touched an angel. He screamed, but I said, shh, it's okay. Once he quieted down, I was able to assure the choir director that I was a friend, not foe.
So I had just gotten done, and I came off the stage, and this gentleman, he collapsed into me. And at first I thought maybe he was trying to touch me or fondle me, but it turned out he was just really in a bad way.
He was in a bad way. I got him to come with me. Handed him some candy, got him out there, and I said, do you want help? He said, with what? And I said, with your life. Took him shopping, got him the new Speedo,
I put him in the corner and I put my jacket on him. He was insisting that we go somewhere more private. I thought, okay, well, he's maybe a little bit intoxicated, maybe a bit of alcohol poisoning. And I had done CPR training back when I auditioned to be a lifeguard at the YMCA, and I didn't get the job, but I did still have my CPR kit. I laid him down and I performed some resuscitation. That is probably the reason why he's here today.
And I said, tell me about yourself, young man. And he said, well, I'll be whoever you want me to be for $20. So I handed him a 20. He sang for me. He was singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow when I came to. He had a screech in him. I'll give him that. He liked to screech. But I knew I could mold him. I'd had years in the community theater. And I said I need an assistant. I need someone who's going to carry the bags, so to speak, as I walk on to the bitter end.
You know, at first I didn't know he was ill in a more serious way. I thought maybe it was just, a nightcap too much here and there. But then he started showing strange signs that something was wrong. He normally would sing bright, happy show tunes in the morning. His selections became morose, if I may use a term. He was singing B-sides from shows I had never heard of, and I thought, this is really out of character. He must have been suffering from some confusion because he made some advances. I remember learning about this in 6th grade biology. It's common for people who are suffering delirium to mistake their caretakers for old lovers, or potential lovers.
Never touched him for his 18th birthday, never once. Well, except for maybe a couple hugs or slight pitter-pat on the bottom, I didn't give any massages until after his 18th birthday. To be fair to little Hector, he did say no. And I said, are you sure? And he said, yes, and I said, are you sure? And he said, yes, I'm telling you, Mark, no! And I said, are you sure? And he said, well, how much money do you have?
So one day I worked up the nerve to ask him, is there something going on with you? He was very angry at the insinuation that there was anything amiss. He really just told me not to ever ask him any personal questions, ever again. By this point, I knew what was happening. He was sick. Eventually, he came out with it, and he told me that his days were numbered. I was going to be his only legacy.
We were driving on I-10 headed out for the open road, listening to a little bit of my favorite Barbara Streisand. I got a little emotional listening to little Hector sing. He was doing his screech rendition of Call Me Dolly, which I'm actually not sure if that's a Barbara Streisand song or if that is a song. Hello, Dolly. And I just wept tears of agony and screams and like a banshee. Hector was alarmed because I was going 85 down the freeway. He said, I'm gonna die and never have love. I have a terminal illness. This is our last trip. He seemed frightened. I put the gun away.
As time went on, he realized that there wasn't much time left for him on this planet, and that he really wanted to kick some things off his bucket list.
You know what I've always wanted to do? They have this paint on lycra kind of thing. They take a brush and they put lycra all over you. It's like the, little sticky stuff, and it molds to your body and it becomes like a bodysuit. Wouldn't that be fun? I want to just paint it all over my naked body. I mean, I don't know what that'll do over the genitals, That'd be a little confusing.
That's when we decided to go on a tour across America. We went to the Grand Canyon. We have plans to go to Old Faithful. Mark loves a geyser. He loves a geyser.